We'll solve some another problem. See, a live load of 50 kilonewton per meter having 8 meters long move from one end to the other in a simply supported beam of span 10 meters. Find the maximum bending moment at 4 meters from the left end. Okay, that's the problem. Just very simple. Just see it is a span of 10 meters. So 10 meter span, it's a total 10 meters. He asked if maximum bending moment at 4 meters from the left end. Take it, okay. It's not look like 4 meters. We will take it. Okay. So 4 meters, draw bending ULD, ILD for bending moment. This is ILD for bending moment. What is that value? It is a 4 meters, it's a 6 meters. 4, 6 divided by 10. That is ILD. So a uniformly distributed load of 50 kilonewton per meter of 8 meters length. How you put the UDL on the span to get the highest bending moment? So we have to arrange like that. The UDL load is divided, the particular span is in the ratio of same ratio the section divides the span ratio. So exactly you have to place like this. How much distance? We don't know the distance. This is z. You can take it is 8 minus z. So same ratio, see, z divided by 8 by z is in the ratio of 4 divided by 6. If you place like this, you will get maximum bending moment at particular section. That's it. So z, see it is. So what is that value? 6z is equal to 32 minus 4z. 10z is equal to 32. Z is equal to 3.2. That's it. So this is a 3.2 meters. This is a 4.8 meters. That's enough. We have to place like that, then only you will get maximum bending moment. If you put something like this, it's a 4 meters, it's a 4 meters. If you like put it like it, you won't get maximum bending moment, because see this the influences, the influence, see, so we get maximum. Okay, that's why we have to arrange like this. So this is not okay. So that's it. So get it. It's a 3.2 means it's a 0.8. It's a 4.8 means it's a 1.2. That's it, na? That's it. Get it. What is that value? For for a 6 into 4.5. For 1.2, 1.2 into 4 by 10. That is influence value. Same thing, it's a 4 meters, 4 into 6 by 10. For 0.8, 0.8 into 6 by 10. That is the value. That is the value. Just find out value. Bending moment. So 50, not a 50, it's 50. So take it 0.48. What is that value? The value is, this value is 0.48 rm 6848. For 1.8 is also 48. 0.48. 0.48 plus this value is 2.4. 4 6 are 2.4. 2.4 divided by 2, multiply with this 3.2. This area against that area is 2.4, 0.48 divided by 2. This area, what is that area? 4.8 multiply with intensity. So we'll get it 576 kilonewton meter. That's it. Very simple problem. But to understand, I explain later previous classes. Okay. So that's it. No need to do much problems because this is a very simple problem. Very simple problem. Okay. So now we will see if the rolling loads are moving. So rolling loads means something loads. How we will how we will maintain the average load on this A, this C, B. Average load on AC is equal to the average load on CB. How we will maintain? Now you can see. Now you can see P loads as shown in figure. So something V loads. So 1.2. So 1. So 0.8. So 200, 150, 300, 90 kilonewtons. Okay. So figure rolling over a beam of span 10 meters. Find the maximum bending moment can occur at a span of 4 meters, at a section of 4 meters from the left end. So if the wheel loads are moving, how we can make it? The average load on CA is equal to CB. See, same, no need at all. Same AB, so 4 meters, 6 meters, write ILD for bending moment, you will get same thing. So 4 into 6 by 10, that's it. So how we will arrange? Average load on CA is equal to average load on CB based on the rolling system. How we will arrange? How we will arrange the average load? That is the question. So now we will see, once again you will see the loads. It's a 90, it's a 1.2 meters, it's a 1 meters, it's a 0.8, 200, 150, it's a 300. See, one you think, you can easily think it. If it is moving like this, exactly if it is if it is 90 here, so 300 here, so 150 here, 200 here, placing like that. Can you feel that the load on CA is equal to load on CB? You can justify it? No. By simply looking at, sir, load on CA is more, sir. So the influence are very low. You can see if you put like this, you will get the influences like this. Load multiplied with influence, you will get low value. So such that you have to arrange it. So now I will put like this. So 90 here, where it is 300 here. So here is 150. Here 200. I will put it here. So can you feel that? Is it okay? So okay or not okay, sir? How can I say it, sir? That is the question mark. That's it. That's it. So now maybe some other order. Like, so 90 here, 300 here, 150 here, 200 here. If it is okay, the average load on CB is equal to average load on CA. Sir, okay or not okay? How can I say, sir? That's the question. So you can observe it. When the load passes that section, compulsory some loads are on CB, some loads on CA. Then only it's balances. So we will check it is every load. If it load is passing, one load is passing, we will check the load on span. So how can you check, sir? See, now you can see. Now you can see load crossing the section C. Average load on AC, average load on CB. Remark. Now we can observe it. So how can you arrange it? See. First we will see. So this is taken as, this is a 9. This is not a 90. This is taken as a 50. Taken as a 50. This is a 50. Just check it is load crossing the section C. So just feel that 50 is crossing. 50 is crossing. 50 is crossing. 50 is somewhere here. 50 here. 300 here. So 150 here. 200 here. Just 50 on the span of CB. Remaining loads on the span CA. So what is the average load on CA and average load on CB? So see. So 50 kilonewton is crossing the section C. Just crossing means just you put exactly 50 on the just you can put like this. Okay. Just 50 crossing the section CB. Just put it. So see, average load on CB is what? 50. If just 50 is crosses the section, the load on CB is 50. But it's not only load. We have to interpret it into the distance also, CB distance, because these are the influence lines. We have to take care of this load also. Previously we in the same uniform distributed load also. So same thing, average load on the span means it's a 50 divided by span length is 6. That is the average load on the 6. Average means per meter. Per meter how much load? Okay, average load. So if the 50 is crosses the section C, the average load on CB is 50 by 6. For average load on AC, remaining is what? 200, 150, 300 by 4. Is that equal? Compulsory it is more. So AC is more than CB. So it is not good. Now you can see if the load 150 is positive, next is 300. 300 is crossing the section C. The 300 is just crossing the section C. Here 50 plus 300 by 6. Here 200 plus 150 by 4. Which one is higher? So again this is the 350 by 4. This is 350 by 6. This is a more. This is again more. AC is more. So now we can see later 150 kilonewtons is also passing that section. Here only 200 by 4. Here 50, 300, 150 is joining here. So now I clearly say that AC is less than CB. That means the 150 kilonewtons is passing. 150 kilonewtons is passing the section C. The average loads on AC and BC are disturbed. Are you getting? So one is increasing the other. So that's why that's what we get the kind idea. We got the idea. So what is the idea, sir? What is the idea, sir? The idea is, see, if 150 kilonewtons is passing the section C, the CB load is higher compared with the CA. So we don't want to pass it. We don't want to pass it to the CB. But we can put it on the exactly section C. That's it. That is the ideal situation. So how can you arrange, sir? So we have to arrange exactly 150 is put it at the section C. So remaining loads just arrange like this. Arrange like this means this is 300. This is what? This is 50. This is 200. Now we can see the load on CA, the load on CB, not only load, average load on CA and CB. That's why we can interpret it into the distance also. The per meter load on the CB The per meter load on CA is more or equal. So we get the maximum. We get maximum. That's why we have to put that 150 exactly onto that location. We will incorporate maximum chances, maximum value. Okay, this is the situation. This is how we have to arrange like this. When we will get maximum bending moment due to that load, it is forwarding like this. No? It is forwarding like this. So got it idea? How can we put the rolling loads to get the maximum bending moment on that particular section? Okay, so now it's simple. Now it's simple. Just is it is. So I will put it red mark. This, this, this. Find out the values. Find out also 4 into 6. This distance is what? Already distance is fixed. This is 0.8. This is 1. This is 1.2. Get it? So what is this value? This value is 4 into 6 for 0.8. 0.8 into 6 by 10. So for this value, it's not 0.8. Sorry. What is this value? It is a 0.8. It's a 3.2. That's it now. So 3.2 into 6 by 8. Okay. So what is this value? If it is 1, it's 1.2. Total 6. 2.2 is missing. 4.8. That's it now. 4.8. Not 3.8. That's it. It's 3.8. It's a 3.8. So what is this value? So this value is not equal. Okay. It's 3.8. So 3.8 into 4 by 10. So again this is 5. This value is 5 into 4 by 10. Okay. That's it. That's it. You don't require this value. I just give. Okay. That's it. That's it. Find out the bending moment. Bending moment. BM. Just multiply with 200 multiply with 3.2 into 6 by 10. 150 into 4 into 6 by 10. So 300 into 5 into 4 by 10. So 50 into 3.8 into 4 by 10. So what is that value? That value is 1420 kilonewton meter. That's it. We have to arrange like this. Got the point? So we will do another problem also. No need at all. Very simple way. Okay. Very simple way. You can choose another problem also. Where it is. Where it is. We'll choose. We'll do another problem. So, no need to describe a problem. Everything problem is same. It's a 5 meters. 5 meters span. We required a bending moment at 3 meters. 3 meters at a particular section. So write down ILD for 3 2 by 5. So loading is 4 loads, 150, 400, 150, 250. The distances are like 0.8. So 1 meters. It's again 0.8. Okay. All loads on kilonewtons. These are the meters. Can you find out the maximum bending moment at that section? This section C. This load is moving from this end to this end. How can I write? Just arrange. See it is. Just see it is. Load. So no need to put a table here. Again, no need to put a table. Headings. I will write directly. So see, 250 kilonewtons is passing. passing the section C. So average load on CA 150 plus 400 plus 150 divided by 3. It's a 250 by 3. So which one is C? 250 by 2. Which one is higher? So compulsory it is higher. Compulsory it is higher. Are understood? 150, so C 550, 670. 670 by 3. So compulsory higher. So AC is higher than CB. So next C, again 150 kilonewtons is passing. See 150 kilonewtons. So 120 plus 400 by 3. So 250 plus 150 by 3. 2. So which one is higher? This is 520 by 3. It's a 400 by 2. So this is higher. So now you can see clearly observe CB is higher. So we have to put 150 at that section. That's enough. That's enough. So 150 is if it is 150 crosses that section, the balance is shifting from AC to CB. So we have to put that 150 at that section. We got it. That's it. Now we can arrange the section. This is 150. Okay, this is 150. This is 250. This is 400. This is 120. That's it. The distance is 0.8, 1 meter, 0.8. Got the values? Get it? Value. Get it? Got it. So this is 1, this is 1.8, so this is 1.2. Okay, so what is this value? 1.2 into 2 by 5. This value is 2 into 2 by 5. So this value is, so what is this distance? It's a 2, it's a 1.2 again. So 1.2 into 3 by 5. That's it. That's it. So what is the bending moment? Bending moment, very simple problems. These are the 2 marks problems will come into the gate. 2 marks or 1 mark problems. So what is the bending moment? What is the bending moment? Got it? So multiply everything, you will get it 736.6 kilonewton meter. That's it. These are the maximum bending moment at particular section. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's the story. Now you can see next problems are absolute maximum bending moment in a span. These are not in a syllabus, but these are the very important problems in a gate. Okay, that's why I will include in syllabus. In syllabus they didn't mention these are everything, not in a syllabus mentioned, but I will give some small idea. Okay, absolute maximum bending moment span. So if the span is there, if the uniformly distributed load is some intensity of x intensity, so distance C, intensity of some q, x distance is moving from one end to other end, where we will get the maximum bending moment, not a particular section, absolute maximum bending moment in a total span. So you have to check it is for this span, for this span, for this span, for that section, for that section. So every section, and how we should place the load. So most probably you just think it is most probably the uniformity, the maximum bending moment will get at mid. You already know it, because the loads are uniformly distributed. Not only uniformly distributed, the loads are distributed among the supports equally. So that's why you will get maximum chance of at midsection. That's it. So no need to this analysis. But the feeling, what is the exactly meaning of the absolute maximum bending moment in a span means at every section you have to check it is where the section we will get maximum bending moment in total. So no need to check everything. we will feel that maximum bending moment will occur at a mid-span. For uniformly distributed load, it is easier. So simply see a small not a problem. If 80 kilonewton per meter of 5 meter length is moving on a span of 10 meters, find out the maximum bending moment, not maximum, or absolute maximum bending moment in that span. If you ask like this, no need of at all. It is very simple. So just it. So 16 na? It's a 10 meters. Sorry, it's a 10 meters. Mostly will get maximum bending moment at mid-span. So this is very simple previous compared with previous. So exactly it's what? It's a 5 into 5 by 10. And we have to arrange the uniformly distributed load exactly off to this. It's a 2.5, it's a 2.5. It's a 2.5, it's 2.5. That's it. So this is also again 2.5, it's a 2.5. So this is 2.5 into 5 by 10. It's 2.5 into 5 by 10. You will get maximum bending moment. Write down the maximum bending moment. So this is intensity is 80. So 80 kilonewtons. So this value 2.5 into 5 plus 5 into 5 by 10 divided by 2. Same thing will come here. So this 2 and distance is 5 meters. You will get the value because this thing and this thing is same. So this is the idea, absolute maximum bending moment idea. This is very simple in uniformly distributed load, but rolling loads is somewhat difficult because if you see, it is not maybe occurred at exactly and center because the load intensity is different. Na? For if it is taken for consideration of rolling loads, if it is some rolling loads are there, this is 50, this is 200, this is 30, you can easily say that it's not an exactly on center, but this is also dependent on the concentrated loads also. Maybe if it is something at the center, so maybe if the loading is like this, this is 30, this is 50, this is 200. If you put exactly 30 here, 200 here, is it possible? Is it good? No chance at all. So compulsory we have to locate maximum bending moment chances are there, not only in exactly center, but moreover near to the center, and also it has affected by the concentration of the loads also. Understood? It affects the concentration of the loads also. So how can we arrange the loads to get the absolute maximum bending moment? That is the question. Understood? So how we will do? Sir, that is good. So these are not mentioned in any syllabus, our syllabus. That's why I will give brief introduction and I will solve 1-2 problems. Okay, it will come to the gate questions very frequently will come. Okay, so that's why I don't want to discuss more about this, but I will give idea. Okay, see, in a rolling system, rolling loads, the maximum bending moment will occur on a span. Absolute maximum bending moment on a span may not be exactly at center, maybe it's slide to the center, because it also affect the loads also, and also what is that load? The load is intensity is which one is more or which one is center. If you see, so the loads are like it's a 120, it's a 100, it's a 80, it's a 40. It mostly you will feel that 120 is our highest, sir. No, highest not. It is also effective in the center because we have to arrange the load system an average on AB and average on off to this, off to this, off to so off port to another partner. That's why you don't need to consider a maximum value. If it is see exactly if it like considered like this, you will get maximum chances. Otherwise, if you consider like this, you have very little chances are there. So no need of to give a priority to highest value. We have to give priority to which one is in some middle and which one is in some highest value. So we have to give priority to highest point load. Previously we have to give some middle. So to give those two priority, we will arrange the load system like that. We will get the maximum bending moment on the span. Sir, how can you arrange, sir? We'll discuss. Okay, we will do the problem. So, okay, we will do the problem. So how we will arrange? See, so for uniform distributed load is very easy. Compare with previous also, it is very easy. Exactly put off to this, you will get it. But rolling loads is somewhat difficult portion. Okay, are understood? So same problem, previous problem, what you did, what it is. So this problem, somewhat critical loads are there. We have to do this criticals. Okay. So see the same problem. I will give section is what? 5 meters. Now it is a 5-meter section. 5-meter section. Rolling loads are. See the rolling loads are. It's a 250. It's a 150. It's a 400. It's a 120. Distance is 0.8. It's a 1 meter. It's again 0.8. So these are the rolling system moving from one end to the other. Find out the absolute maximum bending moment in a span. Are understood the meaning? My intention is to understand the meaning, not a problem. Problem is you can do later also. What is mean by absolute maximum bending moment? At every section we have to do and find out which section has maximum bending moment chances are there and for which type of loading arrangement. It's not uniformly distributed load. You can arrange like this. It is a rolling system. We have to arrange it. So we have to give the priorities both. So like this, you have what we will do. Sir, where we will get the maximum bending moment? So see, once again I will say it is maximum bending moment occur most probably in middle, exactly center. But in a rolling loads, it may be slightly small changes will happen because you have to arrange the loads also. You have to arrange the loads. It may be slightly, most probably at the center, near the center. You can fix it near the center, but it's not near the center. So see, first we will do what we will do, sir. First we will do what is the center of gravity of the rolling system. We have to arrange that loading system near to the center. Na? So how can you arrange, sir? So something it is a center like this. So how can you arrange? So arrange it is a 150, it's a 400, it's a 120, it's a 250. Arrange like this, or you can arrange it's a 400, it's a 120, it's a 150, it's 250. Arrange like this. How can you arrange? You can't arrange like this. We have to find out the center of gravity of the loading system. Center of gravity of the loading system. Sir, how can you find out the center of gravity of the loading system? Easy, yeah? Very easy. Just see it is 120, 400, 150, it's a 250. It's a 0.8, 1, 0.8. Find out the center of gravity of the loading system. Just take these 4 loads. What is the center? Where the total load is acting? Center of gravity. Just take it as 128, 120 will take from this span. Otherwise take it from this line. 120 into 0. For center of gravity we will find out from this section. 120 into 0, 400 into 0.8, 150 into 1.8, 250 into, so 2.6. That's it. So that's it. Is equal to the total loads. Total loads 120 plus 400 plus 150 plus 50 multiply with center of gravity. That is the center of gravity. Basic, intermediate. We have to find out the center of gravity loading from that section, from this section. So what is center of gravity? So this x is equal to this total sum. Its total sum divided by total value. What is that value? 520, 620, 670 plus 250, 920. So this value divided by 920 will give exactly 1.3478 meters. That means what? That means this load system, the total load system of center of gravity is acting 1.34. Okay. This is the load. So you can take it as directly load of this total load here. This 900 is acting here. This is distance of 1.347. You can take it. Already we do so many strength of materials, and not only strength of materials, we can do it. We already had an experience in intermediate center of what is center of gravity. You can take it like this now. So 900. So to not 900 is 920. 920. The total center of gravity of the system. Okay, we will find it. Okay, we will find it. So how can you arrange this? Exactly this point. This is the point of total forces acting. We will put this value on the center of the span. Is it good? So not good. So here chances are there. See, once again chances are there. See, what are the chances? I already said the maximum bending moment is also affect the value of the concentrated loads also. See, now you can observe it. It's a 400 is there. It's a 150 also there. Under which load you will get maximum chances are there? Absolutely 400. So you will consider the right side of the center of gravity, left side of the center of gravity only, because most probably those are the middle chances. Na? You have to consider the right side and left side of the center of gravity of the loading system. So you will check it is 150 and 400. You will get more chance of 400 because it has a more number, more value. So more value, you will get more influence, you will get more maximum value. Understand? So choose it. So under 400 we will put the 400 at that section, we will get maximum influence, that will give stretch maximum bending moment. So it's also effect. 400 also take into the consideration. So you have to consider one thing, this is the center of line, and one thing is 400. So you will consider both, and also the center of the span also. Center of the span is 2.5. So you will consider these three. The center of gravity of the rolling system. Which one is higher value? Higher value, right side and left side of the center of the rolling system. It's a 400. And also the center of the span. Because moreover, center of the span only will get absolute maximum. You will consider 3. We will arrange the system like that. So how can you arrange that? So we will arrange that system. See that. How can you arrange means you will arrange this rolling system on a span such that the section exactly half of the section CC of the span. This is the CC of the span. We will take it. CC of the span exactly divides these two. These two means exactly divides this rolling system CGC. Rolling system, this is called rolling system CR. You can call it rolling system and the highest number value. Highest number value is 400. Na? Is 400. This is 400. You will arrange that such that the exactly CC will bisect these two values. So bisect means exactly what is the distance between C. What is distance between these two? Previously, what is distance between these two? What is distance? What is the distance? It is 1.34 na. So 1.34 minus of 0.8. What is that value? 1.3478 minus 0.8. What is that value? It's a 0.5478. It's a 0.5478. Understood? It's 0.5478. So exactly bisect the CC. So you will arrange it. So what is this value? This total value is 0.5478. What is this value? Of 0.232739. You will arrange like this. Sir, how can you arrange? See. So exactly it's a 5 na. So you will put it as exactly. It is a 2.5. It's a 2.5. Okay, it's a 2.5. It's a 2.5. So exactly you will put like this. See, this is goes to this. So exactly arrange. See, I will arrange it. This is the loading system CGC, but you don't want to put, no need to write CGC because that's imaginary feeling. So you will write this value. This value is what is it? 400. 400 here. This is the 400. So how much distance it is? This distance is 0.2739. So based on that you will arrange it. It's a 400. So it's a 2. It's a 120. It's a 120. It's a 150. It's 250. You will arrange like this. So what is this distance? This distance is 0.8. This distance is again 0.8. This total is 1. This total is 1. So what is this value? 1 minus that value. So 1 minus 0.2739. So 0.2721. 726. We will arrange like this. That is the we consider three effects. You have to find out the center of gravity of the rolling system. We have to find out the center of gravity of the rolling system. We have to place the total load system on the span. It's like the center of gravity of the span bisect the CGC of the rolling system, and the load which we consider gives the maximum stretch, the maximum bending moment. We will bisect like this. That's enough. That's enough. So now we have to draw. Bending moment diagram. Bending moment, influence line for bending moment for which section? Center? No chance. Again see the difference. We will consider that if 400 gives the more value, 400 gives the stretches the more chances. So the maximum bending moment, absolute maximum bending moment occur with a chance of this section, not a CGC, not a center of gravity, exactly 2.5 section, not. We will consider that section, that means under the 400 load gives the more value. So we will consider that section where the 400 load is placed. Understood? So we have to draw bending moment diagram ILD for that section. So what is that section? So this is what? Where that is? That the distance is what? The distance is, check it is the distance. This is 0.8. 2.5. See, this total is 2.5. 2.5 minus 0.2739. So this is the section of what is the depth? 2.2261. 5 minus answer. The remaining is 2.7739. So we have to draw ILD for that section, not center section. So draw it. We'll get it. And that value is 2.2739. So previous value is what? 2.2261. 2.2261 divided by 5. That is the value. So stretch the values. Now we can stretch this. Now we can stretch it. Now we can stretch this 1, this 2, this 3. Influences. Find out the influences. Find out the influences. That is easy. So you will get this value is 0.7912. This value is this value is 259. 0.4335. This value is 0.7897. Okay, so under the load you will get this value is 1.2349. Just multiply it, you got the answer. What is that answer? 815.8. 815. So now you can observe it. Previously at the section C, the previous problem at the section C, what is the bending moment? 736 at a section of 3 meters from the left hand. So you will consider every section and every arrangement of loading. You will get maximum value of 836. You will get the maximum value of this 815. You will arrange like this. Are understood? This is the problem you will get in a gate. It's a 4 mark questions like this. 2. So continuous problems. Previous problem they asked how to arrange these loads, where the loads are exactly acting, where the 400 load is exactly acting from the left hand. That is a 2 mark question. Later find out the maximum bending moment. That is a 2 marks question. So continuous questions. So data. So same data, common data questions. They give common data. First they will ask 2 marks question. How to arrange that loading. Second is what is the maximum bending. Okay, I got the point. So we will do another problem also. That's enough. Every problems in ILDs in our syllabus and later our outside syllabus also. We will do another problem also. How can you arrange? Okay, how can you arrange? Just problem. Just a problem. A span of 10 meters. Again, it's a 10 meters. A span of 10 meters. The rolling system is 120, 80, 100, 100. It's a 0.8. It's a 1.2. It's a 1. It's not more than 2 meters because these are, see what is the reference in exactly true system. It's a span, it's a bridge, the rolling loads, it's a truck, vehicles, engines, cars. Those are the moving space between any two cars. So no need to expect it's a 4 meters, 6 meters. No need to expect. Okay, so like this, it is the rolling system. It's the rolling system. Find out the absolute bending moment on a span, not a section, on a span. So what we will do, just find out the CGC of that rolling system. CGC of the rolling system. Find out the CGC of the rolling system from this section. From this section, 100 into 0. So no need. 100 into 0.8. 80 into, so 2. 120 into 1.8, 1.2, 3 divided by total load 200, 320, 400. What is that value? What is that value? This value is 2.33 minus 1.5. I think it's 1.5. It's 1.5. So 1.5 means what? See, 1.5 means this is 0.8, so 2. So this is the system. The total load of 400 acting like this. You can feel that. So 1.5. So this is a 1.5. So you can expect this is a 0.7. This is 1.2 minus 0.7, 0.5. That's it. This is the center of gravity. So now you can expect, now we can imagine that, check the right side and left side of the center of gravity of the rolling system. It is 100, it is 80. So under which load you can expect more? So which has a more intensity, that is expected. So you will expect that 100. Under the 100 you will get maximum chance of maximum bending moment. So you will fix this 100. So now this 100 is fixed. Now you can arrange center of gravity. Just set the center of gravity. This is a 5 meters. 5 meters. So exactly we'll arrange like this. This is a 100. This is a center of gravity. This is a center of gravity of that rolling system. And this is the CGC. This is the CGC of the span. Span CG exactly bisect the maximum load and the CG of the rolling system. Like this you have to arrange it. So how can I arrange it? See, what is the distance between these two? It's a 0.7. Already seen it's a 0.7. So bisect it. 0.7 divided by 2, 0.35. That's it, right? 0.35. This is a 0.35. This is a 0.35. So you will arrange that set. 100 is exactly placing from this 0.35. This is 100. That's it. First you find out that's it. That's it enough. That's enough. That is the question of 2 marks question. That's the 2 marks question. How many minutes taken? 2 minutes taken. Okay. 0.35. I got the point. 0.35. So arrange it. So again it's a 100. It's a 1 meter. It's a 100. It's a 80. It's a 120. So it is 0.8. What is the total distance is in between is 1.2. Are understood? It's a rolling system. It's a 1.2. So what does that mean? 1.2 minus 0.35. 0.85. This is 0.85. So this distance is 1. You will place like this, and later you have to draw an ILD for ILD at the section which section has the 100 kilonewton is acting, because we choose the 100 is the maximum value. So what is the distance? What is the distance? Just 0.35 is missing. 2.5 minus 0.35. 2.15. It is a 2.15. So the remaining thing is 5.35. Sorry. So 0.35. 5 minus 0.35. It's a 4.65. Sorry. It's a 4.65. It's a 5.35. That's it. Now? That's it. You will draw ILD. What is that value? It's a 5.35, 4.65 divided by 10, and you will catch the intensities. Okay, it's almost 1.3. So find out the intensities of these values and multiply with, you will got the value of, I think, 782.5 kilonewton meter. That's it. You can find the absolute maximum bending moment when the rolling system is passing from one end to the other end. Absolute. Got the idea? That's it. That's the today's class. We will discuss, this is very good topic on gate, but if you see the syllabus, I will show the syllabus. Once again I will show the syllabus. There is no mention in the syllabus. See the syllabus, you can observe it. Definition of influence line: an influence line for shear force, influence line for bending moment. Load position for maximum shear force at a section, we already discussed previous. Load position for a maximum bending moment at a section for a single point load. UD load longer than the span, UD load shorter than the span. That's it. He didn't mention any rolling loads, absolute bending moment, or maximum bending moment at a section. He didn't mention, but I know that these are the very important topics in the gate. That's why I discussed it. Okay. Later, influence lines for the forces in the members in frat and wire and trusses. This is a truss influence lines. We will decide at least 2 classes for the topic. But before that, another topic is also there. That is very easy and very interesting. How to draw influence lines without calculating any forces by a graphical method. That is a Muller-Brisel principle. Very easy and you love it. Okay, you love it. No need to do those forces are placing at supports or sections. What is the value? No, nothing. Just draw it. You can easily draw influence lines. Nothing. No more calculations. That is the topic, Muller-Brisel principle. We will discuss next class tomorrow morning. Okay, that's it. That is the end of the class. If you have any doubts, ask me. Otherwise, leave it. No one is here. No one is there. 30 members.